Maggot me, baby. Alright, well, I'm working on it. Yeah, so the camera's gonna be a little bit shaky, like you can see. Um, I don't have my tripod set up and I don't feel like trying to set it up to catch this angle, so it's gonna be a little bit weird. Hopefully the sound is everything sounds okay. I'm not giving up on the whole music thing. I found some Undertale music and I'm still a weeb, so we're sticking with it for now. But yeah, do you like my maggots? It's what I've got so far. Very creepy. I'm gonna go back and blunt some of these edges so that it's a little bit more. But then we're gonna go paint them. My uncheesed puffs. I hate everything this you're saying. She called them uncheesed puffs. It's not wrong. But yeah, this is what they look like for now. There's still a lot of sharp edges, but like I've tried a few different things and none of them are really exactly what I'm looking for. So, I don't know. I don't know. But for now, this is the option I'm gonna go with. The Instagram poll I put up had some pretty one-sided reviews where they're like, yeah, no, you're fine. Oh yeah, I didn't check that actually. But I think most people were like, yeah, no, it's fine, don't worry about it, just paint it a little bit. So I think it'll be okay. Oh yeah, 11 votes saying they're fine. That's okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna get some brown paint to put around the top here and gonna try and do some little stripes throughout. It's like you can't really see them. It's honestly just kind of like a little tiny feature, but in any case, I'm trying to cut weird shapes out so it's not just like straight little lines like this one is. Anyways, I'm just chatting now. But how are you? It's the weekend. You're free. Are you playing Genshin? I bet you're playing Genshin. Weeb. Took a nap. I'm cold. Get blanky, get blanky. Finished Genshin for today. Okay. Yeah, most of what I'm trying to do with this is just cut off these edges. I'm doing a thing! Playing human fall flat? Some noodly worms, yes. Some fat worms. I have a problem where the foam keeps sticking to my scissors, and I've already tried like putting lint sheets up against it, like rubbing lint sheets on it. It does nothing to help with the static, so it's just gonna be a problem. But how are you doing? It's good to see you too. I'm sorry I don't announce my streams. I probably should, but I'm also just like, I want no one to know this is happening. No one should laugh at me. You might be playing Genshin. Oh, you're such a nerd. Also, what do you want me to call you? Please laugh at me. It's okay. I am okay getting laughed at. It makes things more interesting. Puddin'? Okay. Puddin'. These bigger ones take so much longer to do, but it's like they fill up a little bit more space, so it's okay with me. Or you can forget making maggots and use real ones. So, I actually did look up like fake maggots online to see, and absolutely none of them were bigger than like, I don't even know. They're like that big. Like real size maggots. And I'm like, I need bigger ones, so I did a ton of research and I'm like, how do other people do these? And they were all just teeny tiny maggots, nothing big. And I'm like, well, great. So I had no inspiration to go off of, but I'm thinking this is a little weird looking. There we go. Haha. But yeah, no, for my Google searches, I can tell you for sure, maggots are absolutely disgusting. And I hate myself for searching for them. But it's over, it's done with. I have enough of an idea what I want them to look like that I don't have to search again. It's like especially these, because I can see them on the skirt and that's what I'm going after. I'm not going after realism. No, thank you. So yeah, I sat there for like 2 hours last night testing different methods, and this is honestly just the best one that I came up with. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm using this. I'm gonna laugh if this entire stream gets muted in my VOD. I hope not, because it's like, this is a cover technically. It should be fine. But it's whatever. Okay. So what are you lovelies up to tonight? Besides Genshin. Yeah, so I tried using my Dremel to kind of like get some of these ridges out, and it's just like, it did not work at all. It was still just as is. So it's going to be hand carving all of these little ones, which is always fun. Being pruned in the pool, I sat in there like 3 hours. I am so jealous. I miss pool times. That sounds like fun though, I'm glad you had fun. It was therapy session in the pool. Did not expect that would be happening. Never expected. Look that in the head. I'm trying to remember to blunt these heads a little bit. This is my trash pile. Two unlikely things, pool and therapy. Yeah, that works. You okay there? F. Why F? Oh, you were giving therapy. Can I please hire you as my therapist? There's the doc on the chair with the notepad. These are too straight of lines. I don't like it. I want my wiggly maggots. So my next few streams are probably actually going to be kind of boring because it's going to be stuff like this. I also have to go through and burn the leaves because I finally got my vines in. Um, and instead of just straight up painting them, I want the leaves to look kind of weathered, so I'm going to pluck some off, going to cut some up, burn some of them. It's going to be fun. It's just like foliage abuse. But whenever they came in, I know because I've had vines before, like the little fake vines, and they smelled atrocious. They just smelled 100% of chemicals. So I had to throw mine outside for a few days. The first time I got them a few years back, whenever I got these, it was just as bad as I remembered. So they've been outside, unfortunately in the rain, so they're sitting in my shower currently trying to dry off. But they no longer smell like chemicals, so that's nice. Don't have the burnt plastic. You're not my mom. They'll tell me what to do. Nah, it smells atrocious, so no worries there. Honestly, whenever I was burning the leaves, it didn't smell that bad. What surprised me, and I don't have the samples like on hand at the second, but what surprised me was that it didn't melt. Like the leaves did not melt like plastic does. They burned like a normal or like a natural fiber would, some, like cotton or something like that. Polyester will normally just melt, but it didn't fully melt. So there's some kind of natural fiber in there because it charred. I was like, fascinating. Yeah, because of your dad. Oh, okay. In that case. Yeah, it was a poly mix of some sort. I don't know. Getting pudding? That sounds good, actually. We have yogurt. We do not have pudding. Pudding is much better. I just think it's funny. This is how I spend my Friday nights. Cutting up maggots. Wow, this does take a lot longer than I thought it did. I think because I was cutting smaller ones. Like I cut most of these last night, and it didn't take as long as this one is. But she has such a, or sorry, he has such a variety of sizes of maggots, so I don't know. Hi, MT, how are you doing? Knitting again. I don't know how you do it. It is a skill, but I'm glad you can relate, because I... Who needs a party? Who needs a club? I can be crafting instead. This is a thick boy. I'm gonna go through and name every one of these. Yeah, so if you didn't see Instagram, I ended up changing my cosplay for the contest. I don't know why I do this, but it is who I am as a person, so I unfortunately cannot be changed. Can I angle this one a little bit? Yeah, so this is Aldrich, Devourer of Gods from Dark Souls 3. Which is quite a turn from sweet little Violet. But it's like I could feel myself starting to lose steam on Violet, and I hadn't even bought the fabrics, and I was like, yeah, this probably is not gonna go very well. But Aldrich has been on my list for a little bit now. And I kind of like the technical challenge. It's like there's so many little things on this that I've never done before, like this. Most of what I've done is always like just sewing stuff, so a little bit of this is fun addition. You do you. It's all part of creative process. Yes, absolutely. And you can have that title on your resume for sure. MT Devourer of Gods. I would hire you. I'm not sure how many I'm gonna make. I know it's gonna be quite a few, but it's like unfortunately there's not many good images, like reference images of him, which makes things difficult, but it'll be okay. Yeah, that's all on your resume now. Congratulations. These creatures incorporated to the overall cosplay. Why not ask? So, I'll actually see if I can upload the picture of it, because it's a lot easier to do this. So, this is Aldrich. This is like a full picture. This is what I use reference-wise. But let's see if I can get this to zoom in. Nope. Okay, basically this right here, these are some fun little maggots that he has stuck on his dress. Very sanitary. But they're just kind of like bundled all in this area here. I didn't see any in this section. I think it's all like in this area, but yes, I am very, very excited to make this. I hope it turns out okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it done in time. I'll probably save the staff for afterwards. I think I'm going to mostly focus on the dress itself for the deadline. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. I am very, very excited. I bought skeletons to go in the dress, so I'm going to take those apart. I'm going to end up weathering those and covering them in dirt and stuff like that, and they'll all be incorporated into the dress as well. But yeah, that'll be fun. I'm very excited. There we go. But yeah, so lots of little maggots. Depending on how quickly I get these done or how many I plan to do, I'll try and paint some of them tonight. Or if I get too tired of that, I might start burning leaves because I'm doing vines for all of the black, what you call them, little strands that are coming off the dress. So we'll see. Yeah, I got this to catch all my little scraps in. I wish there was more I could do with the leftover, like the waste of these, but unfortunately I don't think there is too much. But yes, very, very excited. What are you working on knitting-wise? I'm very interested. Hi, Ravagon. Good to see you. It's a full house tonight. How are you guys doing? Oh, you said so nicely about the maggots. Only in cosplay. Yeah, definitely only in cosplay. I'm hoping I get better at hiding these little lines as I go along. Excited to see the new cosplay, yeah. I'm very excited to get it done. A lot more excited than I was for Violet. I still love Violet. I do plan on making her, but for now I'm kind of putting her aside for a little bit. I wanted more of a challenge, and since, you know, I have, what, 3 weeks to make this? I'll call that a challenge. Oh boy, yeah. Believe in me. Thank you so much. Easy peasy. Absolutely. Easy peasy. That's... yeah. Got a new shawl. Excited about it. Looks kind of plaid in texture. Oh, that sounds so nice. Elden Ring and Dark Souls costumes are always so cool. They are. I have admired a few from afar. It's like, it's not exactly my scene, ironically. It's not really my scene because I'm so bad at those games. But very, very cool designs. Very cool. I know a lot of people hopped on the hype train recently because of Elden Ring. And it's been very cool to see that. Doing with Boom Boom Nightmare Day, still shooting fireworks night. Tucky and Ava are, oh, poor babies. He actually is very good. I ever since he was a little puppy, I read up like how to make sure your dogs aren't scared of like thunderstorms and fireworks and doorbells and stuff like that. And the key apparently is to just not react. Because I know my parents have a dog, and I mean she loses her mind whenever there's any kind of loud noise. And I think it's because, like, my parents are like, oh, come here, and they hug her and they hold her. And she's like, oh, this must mean something is scary. But with him, it's like if he jumps up on me whenever something's going on, I'm like, what? What's your problem? What's going on? And he honestly has no issues with fireworks. So I am very, very happy with that. But I'm sorry to hear your babies didn't handle it very well. Hopefully the fireworks will die down. We actually haven't had a lot because we've had a lot of rain in my area, but yeah, it's doing all right. It also helps that my dog is kind of dumb. He's under my feet right now, so I feel kind of bad, but he's a bit on the dumb side. But that's okay, we still love him. Good rain earlier today, which made the ground wet enough for more fireworks. Yep, we did too. We actually had a lot of thunder, but not a lot of rain until later on. Oh, I wonder if there's some kind of city ordinance that makes it so they can't shoot off fireworks. That might be why. My microphone was slipping, sorry. I think I need a better pair of headphones because mine just keeps slipping down my head over and over again. Or I can just attach some like hair clips to it. Either way, I'll call that one good. This is a thick boy right here. Might need to take a little bit off right here. There. Oops. So much fun times. Lovely little maggots. It's like, unfortunately, a lot of what I've been doing can't be streamed because I'm trying to fit it very, very closely to my body. And unfortunately, that means that I cannot be wearing much clothing. So I'm in like very, very skin tight clothes, trying to fit outfits on top of that. And that's just not something I feel like streaming. So I'm sorry you guys get the less exciting, boring parts, but hopefully this will suffice. I will be able to stream more of the actual sewing part, hopefully a little bit later. It's just for now, trying to get the mannequin all fitted and ready to go has taken some time. What? Yeah, it's not something I really want to put on stream. Boop-a-doop. It's like, I don't like how you can see all these lines, but unfortunately I just can't figure out how to get them to go away. It's like I thought I had a very clever idea by like trying to burn it off. Like burn off the edges and kind of just make it a little bit more rounded, but that did not work either. It actually just melted the plastic and it didn't solidify in any way, which I was very surprised about. It actually just turned it really sticky, which was kind of gross. But one more method didn't work. Learn something new every day. Should have grabbed my cutting mat earlier. There we go. I've been incorporating a lot more fire into my cosplays lately, and I don't know how I feel about it. It's like, I used quite a bit whenever I was trying to make Maria. I don't know if you guys have seen that on my Instagram, but she has a little petticoat underneath the dress that is made of like a sheer curtain. And to finish off the edges, instead of sending it through a serger, I just went through and I burned the edges with a flame, and it worked spectacularly, and I actually really, really love how it came out. And ever since then, I've been trying to add flames to everything. I'm gonna have to empty this in a second. Very ASMR vibes, which is not what I expected to say about maggots. Yeah, yeah. I might do a little recording of just the sound of me cutting this. That could be fun. It actually has a pretty nice sound. Very satisfying. Let's see if I can catch it. I don't know if y'all heard that, but there you go. There's your ASMR. Satisfying crunch, correct. Nifty said earlier that it's a uncheesed puff, like cheese puff, and I cannot unsee it, and I kind of hate it. Or white cheddar. Ah, that is also viable. I also hate it. Thank you. Trim this boy down. A lot of these are having less interesting shapes than their predecessors from last night, so I might go back and try and fix that. Don't know how though. Yeah, so I tried coating one of these in glue to see if it would give it a surface that I could paint over. My favorite YouTube videos is a raccoon taste testing different Cheetos. Just thought I would share. That is fantastic, and I am absolutely going to look that up now. But no, I tried coating one of these in glue to see if I could paint over it, and it just sucked up all the glue and just left a surface behind that cannot be painted. So we're gonna see how it works. I'm probably gonna end up coloring these by using like a dye bath. So putting a bunch of paint in, or dye, dipping it in there, and then letting it dry and seeing how that comes out, just because I don't think acrylic paint is gonna work very well for it, but we will see. But yeah, this kind of just ended up kind of crunchy looking, but that's alright. Now I just really want Cheetos. I hate this. prefer? It's poofs or flamin' hot? So my mom actually got me addicted to just the regular Cheetos with ranch, but not like the ranch that you get in a bottle. It's like the ranch that comes in like powdered in that packet. Then you mix it with sour cream. And for some reason, that is so incredibly good, and I hate it because I got it for like 2 months straight. And nowadays, I just kind of look at it and I'm like, do I want to put myself through that again? And then I'll go through another phase of doing it for like a month or so, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done for this for real. But honestly, I'm pretty plain. I just like the regular Cheetos. Now, if I had like endless money, I would absolutely get puffs every time. But it's like you don't get enough. It's not satisfying. You never get enough. Love the crunchy. Yes. The crunchy is good. Correct. Can you imagine like a soft Cheeto? I don't like the thought of that. Like a squishy, like if a Cheeto was like this, like a marshmallow, I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm gonna try and dump this real fast. Doop, doop, doop. Alright. Cheeto gummy worms. Oh, I hate that. Cheeto gummy worms. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Like quite possibly the worst thing I've ever heard. Cursed snacks. Yeah. What's another cursed snack? I think another cursed snack. Forbidden. Alright. Should I make some more big ones or should I make some smaller ones? Let's see. There we go. Why not some medium-sized ones? Well, I could do like that. Mashed potatoes with ranch. That is interesting. That is definitely interesting. I don't think I've heard that one before. Let's see if I can cut this in half. Let me enjoy mashed potatoes. Yeah, I actually really don't like mashed potatoes. I think it's just the texture, but I like fries, which is just mashed potatoes with a crispy outside. So I don't fully understand that logic, but no, you are not alone in liking or disliking mashed potatoes. I do not like them. It's a texture thing for you. Okay, okay, so I'm not alone. Good, good, good. It's like, I'm so glad you guys get enjoyment out of it, but leave me out of this. Generally enjoy them, but also don't have them very much. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yes, I'm being very careful, don't worry. How do we feel about peanut butter? I actually really love peanut butter. I've gone through love and hate waves of peanut butter. It can be kind of dividing. Definitely can be kind of dividing. I really, really like it with apples, like apple slices. That is definitely a snack I enjoy. I'll stick with two. Apple slices with honey or peanut butter. Interesting. I've never thought about trying it with just honey. I used to do apples and caramel a lot, but that is so much sugar. And nowadays my body is just like, how about no? So I don't do it as much. First, I don't like it when I say it. I get some strange looks. Absolutely not. Is it like crunchy and creamy? Because there is a difference. Like texture wise, I can't do crunchy anymore. I used to only eat crunchy peanut butter. That used to be the only thing I would eat. Like creamy peanut butter, no. Crunchy is awful. Strong opinions in the peanut butter fandom. All right. There we go. All of it is the taste. Oh, really? Interesting. Crunchy has its place, but not as a topping. Okay, yeah. I haven't gotten crunchy in so long. I need to try it again. I'm trying to slice this down before I get too into it. So, it absolutely is overwhelming. Like, you can only use a little bit unless you just want everything to taste like peanut butter. Do you like peanut butter cookies? Or is it any and all peanut butter? And on that note, do you like peanuts? We're just quizzing you about your favorite taste now. Sorry. Yes, now we have some interesting shapes instead of just straight. Definitely peanuts too. I said I like boiled peanuts, so go figure. Yeah, that makes sense. Boiled peanuts, I guess they aren't as strong of a flavor. That is interesting. I never really thought about that because peanuts by themselves are incredibly overwhelming. It's like you put peanuts in a bag and the entire bag will smell like peanuts for a year. Doop, doop. Move that out of the way. Safety first or second. Oh, I really want some boiled peanuts now. I think I'm just craving some salt. First it was Cheetos, now it's this. Salt is really the only thing I crave. Like sometimes I crave sweets, but salty and savory are my go-to cravings. I just want snacks. I feel that so hard. I just finished dinner and I'm still just like, but snacks. What is your go-to snack? I'm trying to think what my go-to snack is. What is my go-to snack? What is it? Milk. You know what? That's not wrong. My partner said milk. I I love milk way more than someone my age should. And it's funny because I'm lactose intolerant. Feed me, Seymour. Kind of went on a binge of veggie sticks and dip recently. We have veggie sticks. I can see the bag right from where I'm sitting. They're very good. I wish they weren't so crunchy or I'd start eating them right now. Hey, lactose intolerant gang. Yes, absolutely. It's like if you take those little lactose pills, it saves your life, but I also just started getting lactose-free milk, and that helps a lot. Oat milk. Why do I say it so weird? Oat milk top tier. So, I think I'm just obsessed with milk, like the flavor of regular milk, because I've tried every other milk. I have tried almond milk and soy milk and oat milk, and I cannot drink them. I don't like them. I have tried. I have given it the good old college try, and it just it doesn't do it. It doesn't do it for me. Now, if it's mixed in drinks, so like if I go to Starbucks or something and get something with soy milk or some, whatever, to me that's actually kind of better because I take forever to drink Starbucks drinks. So it's like I don't have to take a pill every hour to be able to drink my Starbucks. But I have to hold my sweet with something savory to cleanse my palate. That's true. Fun facta. I like that better. Soy and almond have too strong of flavors, but mixed in, or for cereals, oat milk all the way. Okay, gotcha. I'm trying to think. There's one other kind of milk. I don't know. I think almond milk is the really kind of thin one. That one I actually did like in cereal, but the others were too thick for cereal, I feel like. Anything but milk and cereal is oof. So, alright. I'm telling you guys this because I trust you. And I trust that you won't laugh at me. But something my grandmother does, which I actually think is very, very tasty, is she gets Cheerios and she takes, like the little tiny packets of fruits. She'll pour that into her Cheerios and eat that. And at first I was like, that is so incredibly weird. That's kind of gross. What are you doing? And then I tried it and I was like, why does this taste good? It's like, it's not cereal technically, but no, not water. No, 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 no. Why would you eat, why would you eat cereal with water? That's horrifying. Why? Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. less calories, I guess, but what are you sacrificing to get those fewer calories? Your morals. That's right, your morals. It's not worth it. It is absolutely not worth it. Like, don't do that to yourselves. It's like the Thanos meme. Nobody deserves that kind of suffering, correct? Like, what kind of cereal would you mix with water? Why? It's like the sogginess of cereal is the worst part, but I can't eat cereal as is. So why would you mix water? It's like unless you're trying to make like a paste. Ugh. That's just gross. I'm just stuck on that now. That's like an offense to man. Why would you ever do that? It broke your brain too. Yeah. I hate that. What would be the worst in water? Something that's already bland or something packed with sugar. I just. I don't know. I'm sorry, I have to bring this knowledge. I'm sorry too. I think. I think it'd be something that already has sugar in it. It's like, because yeah, you are already expecting something bland. Like soup. Soup in general, like if you were to add something bland to soup, like beans, it's not that much of a surprise whenever you don't get much flavor. But whenever you add something sugary, like Fruit Loops, just, I am a broken man. This is atrocious. The dog keeps going under my partner's feet, and then my feet, and then his feet, and then my feet. Again. It's like, yes, hello? Love me? Yeah, so we're getting a good little bunch of maggots, I guess. They're not looking so bad. These thick boys, I don't know if I like these as much as I thought I did. But they're good filler. I'll probably end up sticking with ones that are about this size. It's like a lot easier. I guess they're the right size. It's like Aldridge is supposed to be incredibly tall, so it's hard to judge the right size for things. So maybe I'm gonna go like that with these. Yeah. This would be a little bit more boring, but that's okay. I am so hungry now. I literally just ate dinner, but I'm hungry again. This is the worst. You know, it's tempting. It is definitely tempting. Careful. There we go. I don't know how well y'all can hear the music. This is like an Undertale lo-fi mix, and it's driving me nuts because I really, really want to play Undertale again. Hearing it, I have a lot of feelings about Undertale. It's what my partner and I met through, basically, and I have a lot of sentimental value behind it, and I love it, and it's such a good story. Careful with the thumb. Start that game. Need to finish playing it. Yes, absolutely. It's fantastic. I think that's the most I've ever cried at a video game. Like 8 pixel, 16 pixel, whatever you want to call it. 8-bit, not not pixel, 8-bit. Um, it's still amazing. A lot of feelings. You don't have to have super high def characters to have a lot of feeling behind it. Hmm. I probably should not be listening to this because now I just want to play. Need some water. Hold on. I need one of those reminders on stream that's like, hey, you should probably be drinking water right about now. Recently played a very wholesome game called Lost Nova. It's super cute and encouraging. I love when games are surprisingly impactful. Yes. It's like that surprise wholesomeness or surprise emotion that they're like, "Oh, I'm crying. How did that happen?" Lost Nova. You know what? I'm going to write that down. Saving that for later. Yeah, I have very few games I can play between now and July 31st when this has to be done. But after that, there's nothing stopping me. This will probably become a gaming channel for a little bit. I'm still kind of torn. I've never streamed games. I have only ever streamed creative. Years back, I used to stream perlers, which is all these little beats back here. And I did that for quite a while and then stopped. And then recently, like back in 2020 started streaming cosplay and just picked it back up again recently. But I've never streamed games. I think it's because I know people would laugh at me. I am very, very, very bad at games in general. It's like I can play Minecraft and I can play World of Warcraft, kind of, and that's about it. That is all I know how to do. Watching me play the Dark Souls games, or just the game, I just played Dark Souls 3. Watching me play that was probably an absolute riot. Watching all kinds of streamers, yes. I actually spent most of my night last night while I was working on these other ones, watching Minecraft streams. Chill vibe games are the best, yes. It's like I have a friend who pretty much exclusively plays horror games, and I love her to death, but I'm like, I will catch you later. I love you. But whenever she's just chatting, I'm like, yes, this is good. This is good. She doesn't stream cosplay or anything, but uh, I'm too jumpy for that life. So it's very much about letting go of the burdens we put on ourselves. I needed to hear that, lol. It's super short, like 3 or 4 hours for the main story, but plenty to do afterwards. You choose the level of involvement. Ah, okay, that seems very cool.